Since I was a little kid, I always had a childhood dream, and that finally came true, and that is to camp on a remote island. So we are gonna experience my childhood dream together. So let's go! Well, let's just say that this is definitely going to be one of the best stories that I'm going to tell to my grandchildren, because this opportunity I will probably have never again in my life. And before we went to this remote island, I met up with my friend Thomas. And Thomas is a guy that basically knows every single thing to survive in the wild. He knows everything about fishing, making fire, camping. And this guy even brings his jukebox with his microphone into the wild. He's definitely one of the most amazing guys I've ever met in the Philippines. What a legend is Thomas. And before we went to this place, we went to the market to buy some fish and meat and rice and eggs in order to not die. But there is one little thing that we wanted to do first, and that is a place where you can literally see fruit bats, like hundreds of them. They're just outside, they're not even in a cave. That's crazy, man. It's literally just on the side of the road, and then on the other side are all the bats. We would never be able to find it if we didn't have Batman with us, so... And that's enough bats for today, because we need to take a boat, which was one of the most scariest rides I've ever had in my life. You did it! Well, there he goes, back to his house. We have this whole place for ourselves. Oh, bye-bye, sir. We are sleeping on one of the most remote beaches in the Philippines, where we will be cooking our own food, swimming. This is gonna be absolutely awesome. This will be our camping spot. So basically what we have is the camera equipment, the drone. We got the clothes. Oh, why you have a microphone? Oh, you have a speaker.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Oh, no way, man. A whole jukebox. So this is like the most Filipino wild camping ever. And he brought amazing fishing rod where we're gonna be catching amazing fish. Oh, Wilson. Wilson, don't leave me, Wilson. Oh, and the water is just perfect temperature, man. Oh my God. I could just cry every single second in this video. This is just what I always dreamed of. Like, what is even going on? I've never seen something like this. Oh my God. So in these areas you always need to be careful, because you do have a lot of snakes or red ants or bullet ants that you always need to be careful for. Especially in these areas you always have wild boars or the monitor lizards. So you always need to be careful where you're stepping. Because I've already had multiple times where I literally stepped next to a snake, where if I would have stepped on it, it probably would have attacked me. The beautiful thing about traveling is to go your own way, decide your own path, decide who you are, who you want to be. If I would put a plank right here and I would ask you to walk over that plank 100 times and I would give you 1 million euros, you would do that. You would do that 100,000 times. Well, if I would put that plank on top of a building that attaches to another building, most of the people are never going to cross that bridge because they're way too scared to fall down and go into the depth of failing and not succeeding. Well, it's the exact same thing. The only thing is that it's scary, and that you can fall down and that you can potentially lose everything. And that's exactly the way that life works and how to start a business or how to start your career. Most of the people already have the plank that they can walk on, but they always think that the plank is on top of a 20-story building which you can fall off to. But try to keep in mind that the plank is always the same plank that you put on the ground, that you put on top of that building. And one of the things that I've learned in an area like this is that the food tastes 1,000 times better than usual. Because if you're eating in a place like this, the food tastes like it's made by Gordon Ramsay. So after exploring the area for a bit, I discovered that this place is so natural, and all the animals and all the insects that live in this place don't seem to get bothered in any way. And you can really feel that you're just one with nature. So after we prepared the food, Thomas finally took us with his biggest passion, and that is fishing. So as you know, Thomas brought his fishing rod, and whatever you can catch in the Philippines, you can just catch and cook. So we're gonna try to catch a good fish so we can grill it. Well, I'm trying to catch up with him, but he's so freaking fast. But yeah, as someone from the Netherlands, this is the most exciting thing that you can ever do. Because in the Netherlands, you live in a flat country with no mountains, seas that are brown, and here you're in the most tropical paradise that you can ever think of. Just chilling. And the only thing you need to do is just take a boat, and then you're going to all the way to the other side of the island. Be careful, mate. I'm just gonna be super excited for him if he's gonna catch something. And besides that, I cannot really offer him any good help. So, and as you can see, there's a beautiful sunset that covers the whole area in this beautiful color. And he just got splashed completely by that. Thomas, don't leave me, man. Leave me, Thomas. Okay, what the fuck. But I think he's having the best time of his life, and that's the most important thing. And when I was expecting that we were gonna catch a shark, voila, we actually didn't catch anything at all. How many times do you need to try before you even know if it's a good spot?
5 times.
We make it spicy, bro.
It's not
What no?
That's spicy.
That is spicy.
Yeah.
Native chili or not, this is still spicy.
Hampa siguro yung Bombay kasi gana.
Yeah.
Bombay? That's Bombay.
Onion.
Onion.
I wish that like Bisaya words were even close to English.
Tagalog is sibuyas.
One of the amazing things that you learn in an area like this is that you need to be completely content with being with yourself. Because we had no connection here, we had nothing to do. The only thing we had was the beach, the jungle, coconuts, and each other. Literally woke up in the middle of the night, and it's 2:30, and I just looked up and you can see hundreds of fireflies. Like, I've never seen this many fireflies in my life. Amount of stars that you can see in this place is just crazy. I will try to make a picture because it's hard to film it with camera. There's no light pollution in the air at all. Absolutely gorgeous. Good morning, man. Boy, I slept so good. Way better than expected, actually. And look at this. Beautiful place to wake up to, man. Underneath the coconut tree. So Thomas told me that in this place, literally people from the mines, this area, come here to sleep. And if you see what kind of places they sleep, bro, like you can also see the helmet. So just self-made tents, like here. And right there you have a little shed. These people working their asses off the whole day in the sun, completely exhausted, and then coming home to a beautiful place. But a house like this is not a house that I would want to come home to. I really hope they're doing alright. Right there you got a spring that goes all the way down from the mountain, which they made a whole system towards the shore. So you can have fresh drinking water. And yes guys, you can actually drink that. I think if you would see this every single day, you still cannot get used to it. Oh, hello. The sand is so thick that it just feels like snow. And yesterday when I was exploring the area, I found this beautiful river that I already knew that in the next morning I was gonna take an ice cold bath in it. If there's one place I would really like to swim in, it's in this water, but this comes straight out of the mountain and it's so damn cold, but it just looks so swimmable. You just want to jump in and swim. We gotta do it, mate. Every morning I'm already taking a cold shower, but this one is like next level, man. Oh my god. And while I was taking this bath, it made me realize how beautiful life is. When hearing all the birds and all the crickets and seeing all those beautiful butterflies flying around me, I came to the conclusion that I wanted to share something with you guys. So when I was 12 years old, my parents got divorced. That meant that I needed to move to a complete different city. So while I was in school, it was really hard for me to learn and to even like pay attention in class, because I was always busy in my head focusing on making new friends and trying to be the best person as possible for everyone, which came to a point where I just suck at school. So the moment I did my exam, I got the lowest score in the class, which people always made fun of me. People were like, yeah, you're like the dumbest kid in the classroom. And so all the teachers decided that I needed to go to a school where I needed to work with my hands. So I was going to be working in the metal industry, like welding and new build houses, and all the teachers thought that was going to be the best option for me, which I really didn't want, because I wanted to be with all the people that can learn really well and not with the dumb kids like me, you know. And the moment I met my best friend Bradley, he was already traveling around Europe so many times, and I was so jealous about that. And then I watched the movie Into the Wild and I was sold. And now I'm traveling for 2 years. So the thing that I want to teach you guys, never ever think that you have less opportunities than other people, because teachers in school say that you have less potential than the children that can learn very well, because the dumbest kid can make the most money while the smartest kid has the worst job you would never ever want in your life. And I know 100% if you are watching this and you can relate to this and you're still in school and you really think about other things than paying attention in school and listening to all these teachers and subjects that you don't even care about, go watch this video back. And I can promise you, man, you're gonna freaking make it. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna crush it. Only you can know what makes you the most happy deep in your heart. Follow your dreams, guys, and keep grinding every single day. Keep working hard, but you know deep in your heart that it's gonna work. So don't tell anyone that has nothing to do with it. If you're waking up in a place like this, brother, I'm the most happy man alive. And after chopping on this coconut for literally 1 hour, cutting myself and making Thomas laugh, it was time for us to pack our bags and go back to the mainland. We will be staying back in society. Alright, we're leaving, boys, but it's raining, so we're gonna be absolutely messed up. But the good thing is, we made it. And this was just one of the most magnificent experiences that I've ever had in Asia and in the Philippines. But this kind of trip was not going to be able to be possible if it was to you guys. I wanted to say thank you, because the amount of support that I'm getting on all the platforms is just insane. So if you like this video, I hope to see you on the next one, so I can take you on the next adventure.